Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to that channel. So this is my 2006 Honda Accord, and what I'm gonna be working on today is I'm gonna be removing this old faded emblem, and I'm gonna be putting one of these. So when I originally ordered the emblems, I got this one first, which is type B, which is actually the size is 50 mil by 40 millimeters, and then I figured, just to put it on top. But if you put it over it, it doesn't sit flush. It's smaller. This is a different size. See, it doesn't sit flush. And then I found out that this is the correct one, which is a type A, and this one fits correctly. This one is a 43 mil by 53 millimeters. But as you can see, it doesn't sit all the way flush. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be removing this emblem. So the original emblem is held on by, it has like pins all over the emblem. So I'm gonna be prying this one out, cutting out the pins. And if I can pull the pins, then I'll pull them on. If not, I'll just make them as flush as possible so I can fit this one under. So it fits flush right in this area right here. But first, I'm gonna disconnect the battery. And there's a cover down here. You can see it right here, which I'm gonna open, and that has the connection to the airbag, just to be extra precautious, because you are working around the area of the airbag and you don't want, to blow it up. So I'm gonna disconnect the battery and I'm gonna pull the plug. All right, so I ended up disconnecting the battery. All you need is a 10 millimeter for that one, and you just pull on the negative terminal, and that's it. And then for the cover right here, for the harness, you just remove this cover, which is here. Pull it out, and in this in order to get this plug out, it's kind of unique. So what you got to do is you pull on this, pull it back, and then you can unplug it. So it's connected like that. Pull it, and then you unplug it. And so you have to do. Now I can start prying this out without worrying that my airbag might go off. So let me get this going and I'll show you guys. All right, guys, so I want to give you a better understanding of what I'm doing. So with a small flat head, I'm sticking it through the bottom here because I don't want to damage the surrounding, just prying it up. And then with a wire cutter, I'm going to cut in pieces so I can pull it off. And then I'll show you about the pins that I'm talking about. So what I'm doing is cutting it in sections, and I'm just working it out. See, this one, the pins came out. So I'm slowly working it around. And if you see right there, there's one of the pins. So that's what I'm trying to get it out. So I can come out as one whole piece. And if not, then I'll just try to work it as much as I can all the way around. All right, so I'm making my way around the emblem. And if you can see, there's some pins there. Those are the pins I'm talking about. And there's right there. See, so what I'm doing, they're not pulling out completely. So I'm using a utility knife and just cutting them right there. So I'm able to remove the emblem. All right, as you can see, I was able to remove the emblem. It's out. These 3 pins stayed on there, but it's fine. I just ended up using a utility knife and just cutting them around. Those are fine because those are kind of plastic welded through the back, so they're not gonna move unless you push them out. So that's that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean the surface with alcohol and a microfiber towel so I can prepare the surface so I can put that one on. All right, so I ended up using alcohol and a microfiber towel to clean the area so it's nice and clean now. And I'm gonna use my heat gun to make sure it's all dried up and everything's good, and also to heat up the surface a little bit and the surface of the emblem so it can stick better. And one quick note, I was actually, when I was test fitting the emblem, it sits good, but here it goes in, but it's sticking out a little bit here. So what I end up doing with the utility knife, I kind of trimmed a little bit because you can see there was a little lip going around on the inside like this. So I trimmed a little bit. This is plastic, so I trimmed a little bit all the way around. Now I test fitted the emblem. It fits flush here, but I still gotta push it a little bit in, like kind of force it in on this side, which is good because it gives it like a tighter fit. And then with the double side tape, it's not gonna go anywhere. So let me finish cleaning up and I'll test fit and I'll put it on there and I'll show you guys the final result. All right, guys, so before I actually put the emblem back in and put it in its final place, I wanted to show you guys a comparison. This is the type B. See how there's a gap all the way around? And it kind of like just floats in there, so it's too small. This is the type B, which is the 50 millimeter by 40 millimeter. And then this will be the type A, which is the one that fits in our car. Well, my car, the 2006 Honda Accord sedan. Like I said, I just gotta force it a little bit on this side and it's gonna be a perfect fit. So I just wanted to give you the comparison. So now I'm gonna test fit it completely and I'll show you guys how it looks. All right, guys, so I got the emblem in there. As you can see, it's super flush. It fits perfect in there. I'm gonna show you the different angles. See, it's right on the lip, on the top, this side and the bottom. So it's sitting in there perfectly flushed. As you can see, transformed the steering wheel completely. I love the way it looks. Because the way I had it before, just sitting on top of the emblem, it wasn't straight. It wasn't straight. It was moving, and I'm pretty sure with the heat, it was gonna peel off. So like this is in there flush completely. And it's actually good because it's tight, so it's not gonna go anywhere. All right, guys, so now what I gotta do is to reconnect the plug down here and the battery. All right, guys, in order to connect the steering wheel harness back, all you gotta do is push it back in place, line them up, and you're gonna hear this click, like that. See, so that's a click. Now this has a space where this goes. Just put the wires back in there, line it up, and secure it like that. And now you got to put the little cover back on. Start on the back, line it up, and it clips back in place. Now all I got to do is just connect the battery, and that's it. All right, guys, so I got the wires clipped, batteries connected back in place. Everything's working correctly. And as you can see how it looks awesome. I love how the way it looks. It transformed the steering wheel. It looks newer, and even matches with the red seats. Yeah, guys, so that's it for this install. I think it was great. So don't forget to like, subscribe, any comments, questions, leave them down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.